Broadcasting's General 95.9, 101.3 and AM 1580. This is high school basketball. The Barr-Reeve Vikings play here. Live on the General 95.9, 101.3 and AM 1580 and streaming worldwide at WAMWAMFM.com. Barr-Reeve Vikings basketball is proudly presented in part by A&R Home Center, AJI Trucking, by Apex Enterprises, Bill Dobson Ford, by Bobcat of Davies County, Crane Credit Union, Davies Community Hospital, by First Savings Bank, Garrett Gingrich Construction, German American Investments, by Graber Post Buildings Incorporated, Helena Agra Enterprises, JJ's Concrete, by Jones & Sons Incorporated, Montgomery Medical, by the Montgomery Rutan Club, Purdue Farms Incorporated, by Redbones, RTC Communications, Thompson Insurance, by Washington Chrysler, Washington Edward Jones Advisors, and by Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy. Now let's go courtside for live coverage of the Barr-Reeve Vikings on the General.
And a good evening to everybody. We are at Jack Butcher Sports Arena, where Indiana's very best rivalry getting ready to tip it off one more time in front of 4,571 of our closest fans. It is Barr-Reeve, it is Loogootee, it is high school basketball here on the General. Good evening, everybody. I am Mike DeCourcy, going to be joined all night long by my friend, my pal, my amigo, my compadre, my host with the most, and my boss, Barr-Reeve Principal Jeff Doyle. Good evening, Coach Doyle.
Yeah, good evening, Coach DeCourcy. The weather outside definitely did not keep people away. I thought maybe that could affect the crowd. Boy, was I wrong. We are going to have not all the way to capacity, but it's going to be nearly at capacity tonight. We got some empty spots here and there, but it's for a regular season game in a gym this big. It is a very nice crowd.
Very big crowd. If you are familiar with Jack Butcher Sports Arena, the upper levels are pulled out, and they are nearly full. And I think by the time we get to the opening tip here in several minutes, you will probably see what is close to a capacity crowd here tonight. And Coach Doyle, I know you dealt with this when you were a player. And listen, what motivation do you need to go play your arch rival? There should be none except saying we're getting on the bus and we're going to Loogootee.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a whole lot you have to say as a coach. If anything, you have to kind of level your kids down, that they're not too high to where they come out and they just can't do anything right, that they're just too amped up. So sometimes that can be almost a deterrent. So you've got a senior-laden team on both sides, so I don't think you'll necessarily see that. Sometimes the offense do sputter in games like this just because the kids are playing so hard. Sometimes the shots just don't go in maybe the normal way they would in regular season games. So we'll see. We'll track that as we go. Looking back to our last few games here, at Barr-Reeve, our ball movement has been really outstanding. And, I think the key tonight is can we score enough points? And I think coming into this year, can we score enough points? And right now we've been able to do that. And then with our defense, it's been a good 1-2 punch where we thought we were going to be pretty good defensively. The offense is really starting to click right now, and we're starting to get a lot better shooting.
Before the season, Jeffrey, we kind of, if you had to handicap the sectional 63, I think most people would have probably said you would have probably had Orleans out there as maybe an ever so slight favorite, Loogootee below them, Barr-Reeve below that, and then kind of you start working into everybody else. And I think here on January 12th, if you would have told people back in October, hey, your Vikings are already going to have a win over Orleans, and they come into tonight's contest at Loogootee with a legitimate shot, I think everybody would have said, we'll take that in a second.
Absolutely, they would, and I couldn't agree with that more. That Orleans definitely coming in was going to be the favorite. Loogootee probably a little bit below them, and this team's really exceeded expectations. Of course, we had everybody back, and we thought we were going to be better, but we didn't know that we'd be this much better. But now, the last 2 or 3 games, we played teams that we probably thought we were going to win. Now we're playing an opponent on their home floor. This is another good challenge for this Josh Thompson-led team to see where they're at. And so far this year, we've passed those tests. The one blemish so far, that Clay City game on the road.
Yeah, and looking at the Sagarin ratings, you see Barr-Reeve comes in number 3 in Class 1A, Loogootee number 4 in Class 1A. Let's talk about the records here for a second. Jeffrey, there's no reason to tell lies amongst friends. Barr-Reeve is 11-1. Loogootee is 9-4. Loogootee has played the stronger schedule up to this point. Barr-Reeve has a stronger schedule on the back end. But, in reality, I think there are some promising signs. And if you're Loogootee, you're probably thinking, hey, man, we've already been through the ringer a little bit. We've already played Jasper. Obviously, we had North Davies opening night. They had the tournament up at North Davies. So they're feeling like, yeah, even though they're 9-4, they come in probably a little more battle-tested than Barr-Reeve.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They played in the Bobcat Classic. They didn't win a game up there, but played a great first half against a really good Scottsburg team. Then turn around and have to play Paoli, lose to a very good Paoli team, and then you play a South Knox team that you'd beat by 15 a couple weeks before, so that's always hard to play somebody like that. And they, by all means, Loogotee's probably not 15 points better than them. I think they are a better team, so but they've kind of regrouped since then, won 2 straight. Where the Vikings, we had our challenges at the beginning of the season, the Orleans game at home that went to overtime. And ever since then, we've played really well, but we've played teams that we probably thought we were going to win. But this Barr-Reeve team, we'll just see. I think the key tonight, can we score enough points? Because we're going to get guarded tonight, and can that ball movement that we've been having, is it going to be quite as effective against a more experienced team, quite frankly, a better team?
Yeah, and if you could come up with one operative phrase here tonight, I think that word would be old. And we're going to have 8 seniors in the starting lineups on both sides, 4 and 4. And this is a game with a lot of underclassmen. No other way to put it. I saw this written somewhere earlier this week. This is a group that Barr-Reeve has kind of chased all the way through the grades. Have they finally caught him? That's the question.
Yeah, and we're going to find out here in about 2 minutes as both teams are starting to go to their bench. We're getting ready for the national anthem. But as far as people have asked me this week, what's your prediction? I really don't know what to expect tonight. I could see us winning by 10. I could see us losing by 10. I could see a 2-point game either way. So again, basketball lots of times comes down to who shoots the ball better.
It's a make-and-miss world, man.
And we saw that in the JV game tonight. Loogootee won that 47-40. Barr-Reeve couldn't buy a bucket until the last 2 minutes of the game, and by then it was too little, too late.
Yep, too little, too late. Loogootee had that kind of a constant 6 or 8 point lead, and the Vikes just never able to climb that final hurdle and get the job done. But this is the varsity game, whole different deal. Both teams are back to their bench. National anthem starting lineups just around the corner. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. When we come back, we'll introduce the starting lineups. We'll toss it up. Barr-Reeve and Loogootee getting ready. Back to Jack Butcher Sports Arena after this timeout.
Bobcat of Davies County offers service work on all makes and models of equipment and diesel engines. Whether you bought the equipment from them or not, they will do the work at their site or even come to yours. Small jobs to major repairs, they can handle your repair. Don't suffer from long downtimes. Put the professional mechanics at Bobcat of Davies County to work for you. Call 812-254-7070. Bobcat of Davies County. That's one tough animal. Visit online at bobcatofdaviescounty.com.
Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy now offers convenient, easy-to-tear medication packaging. These dose packs are labeled morning, noon, evening, and bedtime, so you never have to worry about when to take your medications. Take the guessing and remembering out, and let Williams Brothers Dose Pack help you with this modern take of the old pill box. Williams Brothers Dose Pack manages your medications for you. Contact your local store to set up your WB Dose Packs. Williams Brothers, serving our patients for over 100 years.
It's the grand opening Saturday, January 13th from 9 to noon at the new Southern Indiana Sports Academy, Highway 50 across from Antioch Church in Washington. It's signing day for the Southern Indiana Sharks. Take a tour of the facility and find out more about what they offer. Big Al Smoke and Barbecue Food Truck will be on site with great food, and every visitor receives a certificate for one free class. Grand prize is a free month of unlimited workouts. Come see us Saturday, January 13th, 9 to noon for great prizes and giveaways, and get your athlete ready for the upcoming season at the Southern Indiana Sports Academy, Highway 50 East across from Antioch Church in Washington.
With cable bills on the rise and companies moving out of the business, it is now easier than ever to stream your favorite movies and TV channels with the help of RTC Communications. With the lifetime fee of $99.95 per month for 1 gig service, you can stream on multiple devices and watch your favorite programs while never worrying about lagging. And streaming will save you big dollars. RTC is conducting free classes to teach you how easy it is. Cut the cable and stream your favorite shows now with the help of RTC. Call 812-486-3211.
I'm Sarah Browning, your Davies County Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of all Davies County athletes on WAMW. Call 254-3739 or stop by my office at 310 Southeast 21st Street in Washington for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Back at Barr-Reeve alongside Jeff Doyle, I'm Mike DeCourcy. Starters being introduced right now. Barr-Reeve going to go the way they have went all season long. It is a 3-guard set. Seth Wagler starting at a guard position. Seth is 6'1" and a junior. Also in the backcourt tonight, Braden Knepp. Braden, the Viking leading scorer. He is a 6-foot senior. Third guard tonight, that is Donnie Miller. Donnie, 6'2" and a senior. Pair of forwards for the Vikes. Kendall Graber. Kendall, 6'2" and a senior. And in the middle, Evan Waymeyer. Evan, 6'6" and a senior. Vikes coached by Josh Thompson, assisted by Dean Scott, Craig Knepp, and Robert Sullivan. Loogootee is going to go like this, as we said, an old team. Only underclassmen in there. That's A.J. Foster. Foster, 6'2" and a sophomore. The rest of the starters, seniors. Brandon Bledsoe. Brandon, 5'11" and a senior. He's joined in the backcourt tonight by Leighton Jeffers. Leighton, 6 feet and a senior. Pair of forwards for Loogootee. Drew Walker. Drew, 6'2" and a senior. And in the middle, Isaac Wagner. Isaac, 6'2" and a senior. And the Lions are coached by Dave Smith. So it's going to be Evan Waymeyer and A.J. Foster getting ready to throw it up. And here we go. Tip is up and controlled by the Vikings. Here comes Braden Knepp with the basketball. Looks like Loogootee going to start man-to-man, Jeffrey. Yep. Donnie's got it near the top of the key. Donnie Miller looking inside to Waymeyer. He and Isaac Wagner are really battling. Donnie going to center the basketball, call out another set. They were trying to throw it inside right at the beginning. Dribble handoff. Kendall Graber, he's going to be cut off. Now out to Waymeyer. Evan going to be stopped over to Donnie Miller. Donnie, it's a high ball screen from Waymeyer. Kendall Graber going to set for a long one. Bingo! 3-0. That's a cash for Kendall 3, Jeffrey.
Yeah, and Brandon Bledsoe gave Kendall room, and Kendall's been able to knock that down here, especially late. So good start for Barr-Reeve.
Thanks to the Arvin family, our Cash for Kendall sponsors tonight.
Yeah, Paul and Judy Arvin, thank you.
So Foster with it, trying to get down the lane. He's going to skip it over. Jeffers, his three going to be partially blocked, but Drew Walker going to come up with it. Bledsoe's got it. Foster now in the right corner. His triple, no good, and Waymeyer going to come out with it. Here comes Seth Wagler.
Yeah, good box out there for Barr-Reeve. Quickly up, they get the Donnie Miller.
Now Seth's got it. He's trying to get down the lane. Can't do it. Kendall's got it again. Going to bounce it down to Waymeyer. Waymeyer, his layup, no good. Evans just got to go strong.
Yeah, he did. He was looking for contact, and contact never did come. And it was a little bit too hard on that. Nice pass, though, by Kendall Graber.
So 3-0 Vikes, just underway, minute and a half gone. Loogootee basketball. Barr-Reeve man-to-man. Loogotee's been man-to-man. They're trying to post Wagner up in there.
Yeah, and I think a big key tonight is Evan Waymeyer. Can he stay out of foul trouble?
And Wagner going to go down and lay it up and in, 2-0. Braden Knepp with the basketball. Braden, wild shot, no good, and rebounded by Loogootee. So Walker with it. He's going to spin. Foster, he's in the left corner. Back to Walker.
Yeah, and you got Seth Wagler drawing the assignment on him, but Barr-Reeve does do a lot of switching, except with the exception of Evan Waymeyer. They switch with everybody.
And Jeffers going to fire a long one. It's going to be no good. Braden going to grab it. Braden going to get it ahead to Donnie Miller. Donnie, Seth from the corner, 3. Bingo! 6-2 Vikings.
Yeah, good kick out there by Donnie Miller. I thought Donnie could get all the way to the rim, but did a nice job of stopping, popping out to the corner 3 for Seth. That's another cash for Kendall.
So 6-2 Vikes. Loogootee with the basketball. Both teams have been man-to-man here so far. We'll see how that evolves as the night goes on. Foster trying to get down the lane. His layup is good.
Yeah, no help defense there. I think Barr-Reeve trying to stay out on the shooters there, so the dribble penetration got him there. Nice move by Foster.
6-4. Seth Wagler with the basketball. 3 minutes gone. Now Kendall Graber's got it. Out to Braden. Braden Knepp, he's going to back it out. Mike's going to get in a set here. Seth Wagler on the dribble, handoff. Seth trying to get around the corner. And he's just going to twist around everybody. His shot going to be no good. The Vikes have had 3 shots right there at the rim, Jeff.
Yeah, I haven't hit one yet. As Seth did a nice job of pump faking. He got where he wanted to. He probably just needed to go up a little bit sooner. So a little bit of nerves there. Those are shots that normally Barr-Reeve makes, but Loogootee does have some tall players down there, Drew Walker and Isaac Wagner, so I think they've kind of affected the shots as well.
So 6-4 Vikes. Loogootee basketball in front of the Barr-Reeve bench. 4:25 left, first quarter.
Another thing, I do not recognize this officiating crew, so it's going to be interesting as this game goes along how this game is going to be called.
Barr-Reeve still man-to-man. Bledsoe's got it on the right side. Leighton Jeffers. And he's going to step back, launch a long one in and out. No good. Ball tapped around. Here comes Donnie with it. Donnie Miller. Braden Knepp going to set for a long one. Likes a 3 for 3 from distance. It's 9-4.
Yeah, and right now Barr-Reeve's beating Loogootee back in transition. Early offense has been good to the Vikings so far.
Walker, he's guarded by Kendall. There's Jeffers into the corner. Bledsoe. Now Drew Walker's got it again. Isaac Wagner. He's working on Waymeyer. Looking for a handoff. And Waymeyer, good defense, but Wagner going to pick it up and lay it in off of his miss. 9-6. Comes Donnie flying it up the floor. And Donnie going to be fouled. He's going to lay it in and go to the line looking to complete the three-point play. There it was again, Jeffrey. Loogootee just didn't really stop the ball, and Donnie sprinted it right to the rim.
And I think you're seeing this is something that part of the game plan to push the ball up the floor. I think they've seen something in scouting Loogootee that they don't get back on defense. So I'm sure Coach Smith is probably going to address that real soon with this Loogootee team. Nice move by Don as he finished that with his left hand.
Donnie's free throw rolls in. 12-6 Vikes. So Loogootee with it. Foster's got it. Barr-Reeve still man-to-man. Bledsoe, guarded by Braden. Now Jeffers is guarded by Seth Wagler. Some ball reversal. Loogootee running some high and wide offense right here. Foster down on the baseline. His shot going to be bothered. No good. Barr-Reeve going to come out with it. Good defense. Here comes Donnie. Donnie sprinting it up the floor. Going to get Kendall. Back to Donnie. Now Barr-Reeve going to get set.
Yeah, good discipline there by Donnie to reset the offense.
Now Seth Wagler going to try to get down the lane. He's going to turn. Little floater. Got it. 14-6 Vikings.
Yeah, that was a nice move by Seth as he got on balance there, got in the lane, faked one way, went back to his right. Gets it in there. 5 points for Seth Wagler.
So 14-6, 2.5 left first quarter. Drew Walker going to skip it back. Isaac Wagner's got it. Going to work on Waymeyer. He's going to be cut off. Foster, triple from the corner. Going to hit the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Barr-Reeve. Here comes Donnie Miller on the run, and he is flying it up the floor. Donnie, back to Kendall. Waymeyer, top of the key, over to Seth Wagler. And they're going to get set from Coach Thompson. Really pushing this early offense, Jeffrey.
Yeah, it is. It's been noticeable, and I think that could be with Loogootee only playing 5 people. Nice open three for Braden. No good as he was falling away just a little bit, but Barr-Reeve got the shot they wanted.
So Loogootee with the rebound. Walker. He's going to work on Kendall Graber. Can't find him. Foster's got it. Foster, the sophomore, trying to get down the lane. He's going to kick it in the corner. Bledsoe, triple. Got it. 14-9.
Yeah, that's a big shot for Loogootee because they get any points out of Bledsoe. That's a big lift for them because I think that's one person, Barry's going to try to make him prove that he can make that shot.
Kendall Graber going to set for another one. Bingo! It's another cash for Kendall 3, 17-9.
And that's 4 3-pointers for Barr-Reeve. That's the second one for Kendall, 6 points for him.
So we're at a minute 15 left here in quarter number 1. Loogootee with the basketball. Bledsoe's got it. Guarded by Kendall Graber. Over to Drew Walker. Walker trying to get down the baseline. He's going to spin. Wagner going to set for a long one. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by Donnie. We're at a minute left. Barr-Reeve, they're going to go in a hurry. Braden. Donnie. Over to Seth. With 50 seconds. Now Donnie Miller. He's going to get it going to the bucket. He's going to be cut off. There's Braden, little floater, layup, no good. Evan Waymeyer going to come up with it, and no good, but he is going to be fouled on the floor.
Yeah,
with
great job there by
37.5.
Evan, being big on that. Good backdoor cut there as Braden had a little 5-footer in the lane, no good, and Evan got the rebound in traffic. It'll be Barry's ball underneath their own bucket. 37 seconds to go, so when it gets to about 30, 35 seconds, Coach Thompson usually brings it out for one shot, so let's see what he does here when it's out underneath his own bucket, because he could try to go for a quick hitter.
So it's going to be Seth Wagler keying it in. Donnie's got it. Dribble handoff, Seth. Back to Braden. Donnie going to take a quick one. It's going to be no good, but Waymeyer going to pull it down. And he's going to go through everybody, lay it up and in.
Nice move by Evan Waymeyer, and I'm not so sure he didn't get fouled there. And now every starter for Barr-Reeve has scored.
So with 15 seconds left in quarter number 1. Let's see if the Vikes can get a stop. Jeffers has got it. Walton just into the game for Loogootee. Jeffers going to be cut off. Walton's got it. Back to Jeffers. We're coming up on 5. Jeffers still with it. He's going to be stopped. Foster. And they are going to wave it off.
Yep,
no bucket. Yeah, they found a cutting Drew Walker, but he made it because the time had ran out. So good first quarter for the Vikes on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. 19-9 Barr-Reeve. Back to Loogootee in 1 minute.
Money, time, effort, just a few things we don't want you to flush down the drain. This is Shelley with A&R Home Center. We offer 24-hour emergency service. Let us take care of your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling problems. We are just a phone call away. A&R has geothermal systems, water heaters, water softeners, tubs, and showers. A&R Home Center, 812-254-7018.
Good luck to the Barr-Reeve Vikings from your friends the Montgomery Ruetan Club. Now celebrating 60 years, the Ruetan Club has given back over the years to a variety of schools, local charities, and other nonprofit groups. The Montgomery Ruetan Club is proud to bring you the Turkey Trot Festival at the Ruetan Grounds in September and shooting matches in January. From one great team to another, sail on, mighty Vikings, from all your friends at the Montgomery Ruetan Club, proud sponsors of Viking Athletics.
19-9, Barr-Reeve leads it after a quarter, Jeffrey.
Yeah, and it's been hot shooting for Barr-Reeve. They're shooting 7-13 overall, 4-6 from three-pointers. Loogootee, not so much 3 for 11, but we've seen these games, and they change really quick. Barr-Reeve leads the rebounding battle 8-5.
Okay, so it'll be Loogootee basketball starting quarter number 2. Our statistician, the Brino. And it's going to be the 5 starters on the floor for the Vikings. Loogootee with the basketball starting quarter number 2. Wagner's got it over to Foster. Foster, Leighton Jeffers. Jeffers trying to get down the lane. He's going to be cut off. Loogootee going to reset. Now Walker's got it. He's guarded by Kendall Graber. Gets a high ball screen. Now Wagner's got it, guarded by Waymeyer. trying to get down on the baseline. He's going to be cut off.
Yeah, good job by Evan cutting off the baseline.
And Loogootee going to reset. Foster with it now. He's going to kick it over. Jeffers, little floater, in and out, no good. Good block out by Waymeyer. Here comes Seth with the basketball.
Well, we made Jeffers shoot off the move, and I think that's what we want to do every time. He's a great standstill shooter.
Seth Wagler, dribble handoff. Donnie over to Braden. Waymeyer. Donnie going to set for another long one. Bingo! 22-9. Vikes by 13.
Yep, good screen there. Donnie got his feet set. He gets his feet set. Boy, he's going to make it more times than not. 6 points for Donnie Miller.
So Loogootee with it. Barr-Reeve has been man-to-man the whole game. There's Jeffers. He's going to go off the dribble. Got that one to rattle in. 22-11.
Yep, Loogootee tried to do a dribble handoff, and Barr-Reeve went with the guy that was coming for the handoff, and that left Jeffers open for a 15-footer.
Seth with another one. That one in and out, no good. Rebounded by Loogootee. Here come the Lions. Walker. Jeffers with it in the left corner. He's going to be cut off. Dishes it back to Walker. Foster's got it now. Guarded by Braden. Now Foster with it. It's a ball screen from Wagner. Now Wagner going to set for a long one from the corner. Back to back. 22-14.
Yeah, good set there as we had to respect Foster, and Evan just couldn't get back out there. He had to help on Foster on his penetration. Isaac Wagner with 5 points. No, 7 points right now.
Seth Wagler's got it high on the left side. Seth. He's going to be cut off on his drive. Kendall. Donnie. 15-footer. And it's going to be no good. Vikes don't need to be taking contested twos, Jeff.
Yeah, no, that was a very difficult shot. Well contested by Drew Walker there. Let's see if Barr-Reeve can get a stop here. As the action is pretty fast so far. Each possession lasting about 15, 20 seconds.
So Jeffers has got it. Seth. Wagner. He's guarded by Waymeyer. Now they're going to bring a double. Now Walker's got it, guarded by Kendall. Jeffers with it at the top of the key. He wants to go to the rim, and he's going to be cut off. Get it back. He's working on Seth. Going to go off the glass, short, rebounded by Donnie Miller.
Yeah, great defense there by Seth.
Seth Wagler. Into the corner. Kendall Graber wanted it, couldn't pull the trigger. Braden's got it now. Donnie with it. Donnie. Out to Waymeyer. Waymeyer just kind of a release valve. Seth Wagler with it now. The Vikes going to get set.
A little bit more patience for this Barr-Reeve team on this possession. Trying to regroup here, see what they can get.
Waymeyer. Donnie, 17-footer. That's going to be long, rebounded by Loogootee.
Yeah, a good shot, but a shot off the move. I think we can get something a little bit better, but you know we've been aggressive early, and it's been good.
And Walker on his way to the bucket. They're going to call a charge.
Yeah, great defense there by Donis. He slid over from his guy, took the charge, and that was a no-doubter.
And Donnie Miller going to take it. Bledsoe back in for Loogootee. Walton going to sit down. So to be Barr-Reeve basketball, halfway gone, second quarter. Braden going to cross it. It's a ball screen from Evan. He's going to be cut off. Hand it back to Seth Wagler. Seth going to set for a long one. Bingo!
Yeah, and they're just letting Seth shoot, and he's shooting in rhythm. That's 8 points for Seth Wagler.
25-14.
Yep, his second three-pointer, and thanks again to Paul and Judy Arvin, Cash for Kindle sponsors tonight.
Foster's got it, guarded by Donnie, and Jeffers going to knock in a kick-out three, 25-17.
Yeah, that was contested. That was a nice shot by Leighton, and that was created by A.J. Foster, penetrating, kicking out to Leighton Jeffers. That's 5 points for Jeffers, all coming in this second quarter.
Braden Knepp over to Seth Wagler.
Yeah, and Landon Miller set to check in for Barr-Reeve on the next dead ball, and there is a offensive foul. And I think Coach Smith, he's been trying to really work these officials there. I didn't see what happened there, but they got a moving screen of some sort on Braden Knapp as Kendall Graber comes out of the game. That's just the first foul. There's just one foul on each team so far.
So Loogootee with the basketball. Barr-Reeve with an 8-point lead, 25-17. Walker's got it, guarded by Seth Wagler.
And Barr-Reeve doing a good job. Every time he goes down on the block, they're doubling down, whether it's Wagner or Drew Walker.
Foster's got it now. Landon Miller into the game for the first time. There's wild layup, no good by Foster, rebounded by Barr-Reeve.
Boy, and he is so quick. He can get to the rim, but so far he hasn't been able to make that shot.
Braden. And he's going to cough it up, and here comes Loogootee back the other way. Foster going to lay it in, 25-19.
Yeah, rare time Barr-Reeve does not get back on defense off that turnover. A little miscommunication there.
Donnie's got it.
Let's see if Barr-Reeve can finish this half strong in the last 2 minutes.
And Donnie's 15-footer going to roll in. Touched every part of the rim, 27-19.
And that's a good way to start it. Donnie gets his 8th point of the night.
So Loogootee with it. Barr-Reeve still man-to-man here. Both teams have been man-to-man. Jeffers, Bledsoe, Foster, Walker in the left corner. He's going to be cut off. Wagner, triple, no good, rebounded by Braden. Barr-Reeve going to sprint it up, minute and a half left. Donnie.
Yeah, let's reset here. Let's get something good here, guys. And Evan Waymeyer did a really nice job on that kick out, really contesting Wagner's shot. He couldn't quite get there, but Evan's long reach really forces Wagner to arch his shot.
Landon Miller with it, high on the left side. Waymeyer, back out to Seth. Donnie going to set for another long one. Short, rebounded by Loogootee.
Yeah, good look there. Here comes Leighton Jeffers. He gets in the lane, dishes off to Foster for a layup. So the dribble penetration really starting to hurt this Barr-Reeve team, especially if it's Jeffers or Foster.
So 27-21, 45 seconds left here in the opening half. Donnie Miller with it. Let's see if the Vikes try to get the last shot.
And it appears they are, and Walker letting them hold it. So I think Coach Thompson will be content with that.
We're at 30. Coming up on 20. Donnie with it. He's going to break the count. Walker went out and got it for just a second. We're at 15. The Vikes go at about 10. Donnie with it. Here we go. Donnie going to be cut off, poked away, and it's going to be last touch by Walker out of bounds. So the Vikes will get it with 4.1.
Yeah, good hands there by Walker, but, I mean, that was definitely, as Coach Smith is wanting to push off, I don't know what he saw there because there was a bump on the drive that was not called. That could have easily been called. Oh, there's a travel.
And they're going to call
foul on Walker. That's a second foul.
Okay.
That's a big foul.
That was a big one because Donnie traveled.
Yeah.
But they're going to say he traveled because he got fouled. So with 1.7, Barr-Reeve with it.
Try to run a lob play, and it's going to be broken up.
Going to be poked away, and that's going to do it. But we are through a half on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. 27-21, Barr-Reeve leads it here at halftime. Halftime tonight brought to you by Montgomery Medical, located across the street from Barr-Reeve High School. Montgomery Medical, where there is no cure for Viking fever. 27-21, Barr-Reeve leads it at halftime. Back for all of the halftime show after this timeout.
It's a new year, and the start of something new sales event at Washington Chrysler means you will start fresh with an amazing deal on your next family vehicle. How about 15% off an all-new Jeep Renegade? A savings over $5,000 starting at $25,500. 10% off the Grand Cherokees. Save big now, an amazing selection to choose from. Or check out the remaining 23 and 24 Wagoneers on the lot. And of course, it's four-wheel drive season. A Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500 crew cab is perfect during the Start of Something New sales event, underway now at the Washington Chrysler Center.
Sports injuries are a part of everyday life, but don't let them keep you on the sideline. Dave East Community Hospital's team of orthopedic and sports medicine experts have the technology and expertise to keep you in the action. The DCH Orthopedics and Sports Medicine team is the local leader in sports injury management, prevention, and rehab. They treat individuals of all ages and abilities with world-class sports medicine training and orthopedic care. Let them get you back into the sports and activities you love. To learn more, call 812-254-2663.
I have come to the conclusion that no one likes insurance audits. I mean, why would they? Here at Thompson Insurance, we understand the frustration of completing that paperwork and then just hoping you're providing all the necessary information. We partner with companies like Hastings Mutual, who understands the construction industry. I'm Margaret Rhodes, and I would like to help your audit process become as stress-free as possible. Call 812-254-1987. Thompson Insurance and Hastings Mutual Insurance, your construction insurance experts.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, there are two simple words. Think Dobson. If you're looking for a stress-free buying experience, think Dobson. If you want to deal with a family-owned dealership since 1988, think Dobson. If you want to deal with a company that has a combined 100-plus years in the car business, think Dobson. If you want to join a long life list of customers, think Dobson. It's easy to get a quality vehicle at a great price by just thinking Dobson. Bill Dobson Ford in downtown Washington, or shop online 24/7 at BillDobson.com.
Are you looking for someone reliable for your home or business construction work? Give Garrett Ginger Construction in Montgomery a call at 812-444-9740. Garrett and his team are ready to help you tackle your next project, big or small. Construction you can count on. Call Garrett Ginger Construction today at 812-444-9740.
The Vikings are working hard to achieve their dreams and goals. You dream of someday enjoying a relaxing retirement? Saving now affects the lifestyle you'll be able to have in the future. This is Alex Knepp, your local financial advisor with German American. I specialize in developing plans to help you meet your dreams and goals. Invest with the name you know and trust. Call today at 254-5909 or stop by and see me in Washington or Loogootee. And good luck to all Viking teams.
Red Bones in Montgomery is a great place to gather before or after the big game for great food. From their amazing appetizers like onion rings, potato boats, and wings and things, to great sandwiches like the Bones Burger, hand-breaded tenderloin, and hand-breaded catfish fillet sandwich, to amazing steak dinners and the famous Red Bones Pizza. A trip to Red Bones should be in your future soon. Stop by for a great meal and a few stories just off Highway 50 in the heart of Montgomery.
Back at halftime, exciting first half, 27-21. Barr-Reeve leads it by 6 here at halftime. Halftime brought to you tonight by Montgomery Medical. Halftime stats, Jeffrey Doyle.
Okay, for the Barr-Reeve Vikings, they've got 2 players with 8 points. Seth Wagler has 8 points on 2 3-pointers, 1 2-pointer. Donnie Miller also with 8 points. Donnie with the 3 2-2s, 1-1 on the line as he completed a traditional 3-point play. Braden Knepp with a 3-pointer for his only 3 points. Kendall Graber hit 2 threes in the first quarter for 6 points. And then Evan Waymeyer with a bucket for his 2 points for Loogootee. They are led in scoring right now by Isaac Wagner. Isaac with 7 points on a 3 and 2 2s. A.J. Foster got it going a little bit there late in the second quarter. 6 points for A.J. on 3 2-point baskets. Leighton Jeffers with 5 points, all come in the second quarter, a 3 and a 2. And then Brandon Bledsoe also hit a 3-pointer there in the first quarter for his 3 points. Quarter scoring at the end of one, it was Barr-Reeve that jumped out to a 19-9 first quarter advantage. Second quarter saw Loogootee cut into that lead a little bit. Lions outscore Barr-Reeve 12-8. That leaves us 27-21 Loogootee at halftime. Shooting, Barr-Reeve after shooting really, they came out of the gates shooting really hot. They've cooled down a little bit there in the second quarter. They're 9 for 20 overall, but 6 of 9 on 3-pointers for 66%. where Loogootee is 8 of 20 overall for 40%. One free throw has been shot in this game, and that was by Barr-Reeve on a three-point play. Rebounds nearly even, 17 for Barr-Reeve, 16 for Loogootee. Turnovers, well-played game, 2 for the Vikings, 1 for Loogootee. And that's your halftime stats.
All right. Well, Jeffrey, 27-21. I mean, obviously, Vikes, you'd rather have your position, I guess, than Loogootee. But what are you seeing so far? What adjustments are we talking about?
Well,
what are we looking at?
Yeah, I mean, look, Barr-Reeve's playing really free tonight, and I'd say the only thing Coach Thompson's talking about is, like, shot selection is – there was a few that were probably kind of questionable in the second quarter. We want to push it up. If we get a great look, yeah, let's take it. But if not, let's run some offense. Let's always get a really good shot. I think defensively we're doing what we need to do. There was a little bit more dribble penetration there towards the end of the second quarter. A.J. Foster can get in the lane anytime he wants, but we can't overhelp because they're just dumping it off for layups. But right now we've been able to hold Drew Walker. He hasn't scored yet, and I know Drew, he rebounds, he gets a lot of assists, plays defense, but, you know, if we can do that, and I think he's going to have to score more for this Loogootee team to come back. But it's been kind of what we thought, 2 even teams, and right now the difference in the game, Barr-Reeve has 6 3-pointers, Loogootee has 3, so we're outscoring 18-9. So we'll see if that holds up. Barr-Reeve's ball to come out the third quarter.
So it'll be Barr-Reeve basketball coming out in quarter number 3. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout, and when we come back, we will have second half action here at halftime, Jack Butcher Sports Arena. Barr-Reeve 27, Loogootee 21. Back after this timeout.
Apex Services and Trucking is a full-service fabrication and machining shop in Montgomery, offering engineering, design, machining, and fabrication services, along with mobile welding. Apex specializes in custom fabrication to satisfy customers in a multitude of industries, mining environments, and agricultural equipment. Their mobile services offer a variety of capabilities, including line boring, welding, and repairs and maintenance of customer assets. Put Apex Services and Trucking on your next job. Call 812-486-2443.
If you'd like to get the most roof for your money, stop buying asphalt shingles and make it a metal roof from Graber Post Buildings. Your new metal roof will save you money every year with increased energy efficiency and resale value. Plus, metal roofing is far more durable, lasting 60 years or more versus just 15 or 20 for shingles. Learn about the advantages of metal roofing and upload a photo to see how your roof will look with their color visualizer online at graberpost.com. Graber Post Buildings, graberpost.com.
Purdue Farms in Washington is committed to building strong communities. Purdue believes in responsibly raising animals for food. At Purdue, we're a family of family-owned companies here to provide innovative food and agricultural products and services that makes people's lives better. We take pride in the diversity of our workforce and love giving back to the community by supporting local athletes and sports teams and nonprofit groups. At Purdue Farms in Washington, we believe in responsible food and agriculture.
At Crane Credit Union, we listen to our members and do our best to provide the products and services that they want and need. With our personal one-on-one banking and our convenient state-of-the-art technology, your money is always at your fingertips, leaving more time for the things you really care about. Crane Credit Union. It matters to us because it matters to you. Learn more at cranecu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
HAI Trucking is here for all your truck needs, from driveways to parking lots. We have a shooter truck to spread the rock to those hard-to-reach areas. To get started on your next project, call 812-636-0173. That's 812-636-0173. Let HAI Trucking make quick work of the rock spreading for your next project. Call 812-636-0173. HAI Trucking is a proud supporter of the Barr-Reeve Vikings. Good luck this season from HAI Trucking.
It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball coming out of the halftime break, Jeffrey.
Yeah, so good first half. I mean, quick first half. Not a lot of whistles. Well-officiated game. I think both teams are playing well. It's like we said, make or miss. Right now, Barr-Reeve's shooting a little bit higher percentage. I like how Barr-Reeve is defending. I think if we can contain Foster and Jeffers, limit their dribble penetration, I think we can guard them. But, boy, they're awful good off the move. I look for Drew Walker to be a lot more aggressive this quarter because I don't think he shot a shot in that first half.
So Seth Wagler with it and almost poked away. Barr-Reeve had that, or Loogootee had that set smelled out. Seth, Waymeyer. Evan back to Donnie. Donnie Miller over to Seth Wagler.
If you're Barr-Reeve, don't get in a big hurry here. Get what you want. Run the set.
There's Kendall Graber. Dribble handoff. And poked away for just a second, and there's going to be the foul. So Loogootee's really ramping up the defense here. Barr-Reeve's got to get strong with the ball.
They do have to get it because we mishandled the ball. We had a little bit errant passes that we were able to catch, but almost coughed up a couple times. So we're going to have to get our bearings set real quick here, or Loogootee's going to be off to the races in the open court.
Donnie's got it on the inbounds. Donnie Miller. It's a ball screen from Waymeyer. Braden. He's guarded by Foster. And Braden going to go into the chest of everybody. His layup no good. Rebounded by Wagner. Here comes Loogootee quickly up the floor. Foster's got it. A.J. Foster. Barr-Reeve still man-to-man on defense. Walker. Bledsoe's got it near the top of the key.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if Loogootee tries to go back inside to Isaac Wagner.
Foster's got it in the right corner. Out to Bledsoe. Foster's going to get it back. He's on the right wing. And his layup going to be good. He got around the defense and laid it up and in, 27-23.
Yeah, I think we're going to just have to try to take a step off him and try to make him hit an outside shot.
Donnie Miller on the right wing. Waymeyer, short baseline. He's going to spin. Layup, no good, but he's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
And is that on Walker or is that on Wagner?
I think it's going to be on Wagner.
Yep. And that's going to be his first foul.
So 2 shots coming for Waymeyer. First one is on its way and good. He'll have one more, 28-23.
And that's going to be Evans' third point of the night. Looking to get this lead back out to 6 points, what it was at halftime.
And he rolls it in, 29-23. Here come the Lions with the basketball. Foster's got it. Over to Walker. Bledsoe. Brandon Bledsoe guarded by Braden. Foster. Now he's guarded by Seth Wagler. Trying to get around Seth. Bledsoe. Jeffers. He's in the right corner. Gets a ball screen from Walker. Jeffers going to fire one. No good. Rebounded by Kendall Graber.
And the key to that is we made him put it on the deck first. And he had to shoot it off the move. So good defense there by Barr-Reeve.
Seth Wagler. He's trying to get down the lane. Can't do it. Over to Donnie. Donnie Miller. He's guarded by Leighton Jeffers. Seth going to get it back. Center of the basketball. Barr-Reeve going to get set. Waymeyer with it.
See if we can get Braden Knapp going here.
He's going to be cut off. Seth Wagler in the short corner. Out to Braden in the left corner. Braden going to have it poked away, and it's going to be last touched by Loogootee.
Yeah,
Or he's going to get it on the baseline.
Yeah, they took it away from Braden, but he got on the deck, and he was able to knock it off Drew Walker's leg. So good hustle there by Braden Knapp. So everything's a little bit congested for this Barr-Reeve offense right now. See if we can get the spacing back.
Donnie's got it on the inbounds. Kendall in the left corner. Over to Seth Wagler. He's on the left wing. Seth trying to get down the lane. Can't do it. He's going to be cut off. Back to Braden.
Yeah, good patience for this Barr-Reeve team. You're up 6 points. Get what you want.
Seth Wagler. Over to Kendall. Donnie on the right side. Back to Kendall Graber. Donnie Miller with it again.
And you can see Barr-Reeve really trying to test Brandon Bledsoe on defense. Bledsoe did a good job getting down and guarding Kendall there. So Barr-Reeve backing it back out again.
Braden going to go behind his back, lay it up, no good. And he's going to give it up to Loogootee. And here come the Lions quickly the other direction. Jeffers going to take a long one. Got it.
Yep. They got us in transition there. Leighton Jeffers, if he gets his feet set, he doesn't miss too often. Nice pass there.
29-26. Seth Wagler's got it on the left side. Kendall Graber going to set for a long one. Oh. No good. Rebounded by Loogootee. Loogootee can tie it with a triple. They're out ahead quickly. Wagner's got it. Jeffers going to skip it up. Walker now. Top of the key. Jeffers with it again. Guarded by Seth. He's going to go down on the baseline. His shot no good, but he's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, nice move there as Evan got him on the head there, so Jeffers is going to go to the line. This is going to be the first 2 free throws of the night for Barr-Reeve, or for Loogootee, that is. Barr-Reeve has just shot 3, so it's a game that there hasn't been too many free throws, so the first 2 attempts for the Lions. As Jeffers looks to go in double figures if he can hit them both.
He got the first one, 29-27.
And they're going to take Drew Walker out as Wade Walton comes in the game.
3:33 left, third quarter, 29-27 Vikings. Next one is on its way and good. And Loogootee will take a timeout. It's a full. And we'll go ahead and take it. 3:33 left, third quarter, 29-28 Vikings. Back after this timeout.
For over 50 years, Jones & Sons has supplied the highest quality ready-mix concrete, masonry, aggregate, and precast products. Reliable products combined with guidance from our knowledgeable team provides our customers with service they can trust. Since 1971, we've considered it a privilege to be a part of the communities where we have put down roots. As we look to the future, we will continue to build upon our foundation of faith, customer service, and quality products.
Seed is one of the biggest decisions you make when determining the success of your farm. If you plant the wrong product in the wrong place, it can lead to a significant yield loss. Your team at Helena Agri-Enterprises is here to help you in your seed buying decisions. We offer multiple brands such as DeKalb, Asgrow, Zetavo, and Brevant, which will give you confidence that we can place products that will perform to your farm's expectations year after year. Call your team at Helena to learn more about what we can do to help you choose the right seeds for your farm.
29-28. Barr-Reeve by 1, and it'll be the Viking basketball out of the timeout.
Yeah, Barr-Reeve is just 2 of their last 9 from the field, so the Vikings have really cooled off here. Loogotee's really tightened up their defense. This lead is down to 1 point.
So Seth Wagler with the basketball. He's going to be cut off. Braden's got it. Out to Kendall Graber. Braden going to go down off the glass. Got it. He's going to go to the line looking to complete the three-point play, and they just cleared out a side, Jeffrey, and Braden took advantage.
Yeah, and we needed that out of Braden. That's just his 5th point tonight, so good aggressiveness there. And he's been aggressive tonight, but Loogotee's been good about showing a lot of help there. He was able to clear out the side and get all the way to the bucket and get the foul. And he misses the free throw. And so it stays at a 3-point game.
So Loogootee with the basketball. Foster's got it. Barr-Reeve man, but both teams have been man-to-man the whole night, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I don't think either team's going to really show their full hand tonight.
Jeffers, he's working on Donnie. He's cut off. Bledsoe's got it in the left corner. Walton, Jeffers.
And right now, Drew Walker's out of the game for Loogootee, so let's see if Barr-Reeve can take advantage of this.
And triple going to be put up. No good. Rebounded by Waymire. That was Jeffers. A little bit of a heat check right there. He's going to get it off to Seth Wagner.
Well, and again, that was off the dribble. You get him standing still, he's going to make that. But off the dribble, I mean, he can make that shot, but it's a little bit more difficult.
Seth Wagler a little leaner. It's no good. And it's going to be last touch by Barr-Reeve. Loogootee going to get it back. And Loogootee going to take a 30-second timeout. So 2:26, we'll go ahead and take it. 31-28 Vikings. Back after this.
Montgomery Medical Associates, offering hometown medical care for the entire family. Dr. Hosoppel reminds you to stay hydrated during all sports and stay away from vaping and smoking. Dr. Hosoppel and staff want the Vikings to have a healthy and injury-free game. Dr. Hosoppel says there is no cure for Viking fever. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. For an appointment, call 812-486-2842.
Back-to-back timeouts by Loogootee. They'll get the ball back. 2:26 left.
Yeah, Barr-Reeve's gotten 2 consecutive stops after Loogootee pulled within 1, but on that last possession, Barr-Reeve couldn't come up with anything, so it'll be a Loogootee ball, trailing by 3 with 2:26 to go here in the third quarter. And at that quarter or timeout break, they got Drew Walker back in the game, and Barr-Reeve looks like
Little zone, Jeffrey.
Yep.
Little zone. Jeffers going to set for a long one. No good. And they're going to get a travel on Kendall on the rebound.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of bumping going along, and I thought that caused him to travel. I'm not so sure it was, I don't know. So it'll be Loogootee ball. That was a good hustle by Kendall to get out there because it looked like Bledsoe had the inside position on that rebound.
Foster. His shot off the glass, no good. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Foster's really good when he drives. He jumped into Donnie there, drew the contact. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. And Foster with 8 points on the evening. He's looking to go the double figures to join Leighton Jeffers.
First one is no good, in and out. He'll have it one more. Walton back in, and Drew Walker out.
No, does he have 3 fouls? I'm trying to figure out why
they may have given him the last one we thought was on Wagner. Foster's second one is good, 31-29.
Yeah, I would say that would have to be because they wouldn't be taking him out of the game.
Seth going to cross the timeline. We're under 2 minutes. Braden.
They clear out the side again. Braden, he just didn't get what he wanted. And he threw it up. He's trying to get a foul, and they didn't call it.
Vikes have uncharacteristically taken some contested shots here in the third quarter. It's 31-29. Loogootee can tie or take the lead with a triple.
Well, and I almost think, you may look at Evan Waymeyer on the block, kind of work, he's been out by free throw line, maybe put him down the block, see if he can get something.
Foster's triple, no good, rebounded by Seth.
Yep, and they bail us out there, taking a contested 3 off the move.
Braden's got it. And he is going to be fouled on the baseline. Going to be team foul number 4 on Loogootee.
Okay, and you get to that 5th one, you're shooting. We got 1:11 to go. So a lot more fouls being called this third quarter.
On the inbounds. Kendall Graber's got it. Over to Seth Wagler. Coming up on a minute. Seth. Waymeyer. Back to Seth. Seth going to go down, and he just bullied everybody and laid it in. 33-29. Good move by Seth.
They're hunting a matchup, and they got the matchup they like, so Seth Wagler took advantage of it.
So Barr-Reeve by 4 again, 45 seconds. Let's see if Loogootee takes the last one. Looks like they're going to try to run a little offense. Wagner, triple. Got it. 33-32.
Yeah, and Waymeyer was there. He's a little bit late, but a nice shot there by Wagner. That's his second 3. That's double figures for him, 10 points.
So 33-32. And with 20 seconds left, Seth Wagler's got it. Braden Knepp. We are at 15. Braden coming up on 10. Seth's got it again. Seth back to Braden. Braden going to set for a long one. No good. Rebounded by Loogootee. Time's going to run out, and that's going to do it. So we are headed to fourth quarter action on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. Barr-Reeve 33, Loogootee 32. Back in 1 minute.
JJ's Concrete, next to Graber Post on the Oden-Kettleberg Road, offers concrete, color concrete, fill dirt, All types of rock, concrete blocks, and mortar sand. JJ's is ready to help add beauty to your home or business. Concrete driveways and sidewalks add value to your home while making you the talk of the neighborhood. For residential or commercial concrete work, give JJ's Concrete a call at 636-0173. That's 636-0173. JJ's Concrete, building a strong foundation on the Oden-Kettleberg Road next to Graber Post.
Get paid to bank at First Savings Bank with Kasasa. While other banks may charge fees and treat you like a number, First Savings Bank pays you with free accounts, a much higher interest rate, and cash rewards. That's why at First Savings Bank, what we say is true. You're always first. Switch to First Savings Bank today. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. See Bank for details.
(33-32) Barr-Reeve. It'll be Loogootee basketball. Starting quarter number 4.
Yeah, Loogootee's really locked Barr-Reeve up on the defensive end. And, the key at Barr-Reeve just didn't have a lot of good opportunities of shots. So let's see if Barr-Reeve can do a little bit better job. There, A.J. Foster, a deep three. That gives the Lions the lead. They're a deep three, 35-33, Loogootee.
So Donnie Miller with it. Out to Braden. Kendall over to Donnie. Seth's got it on the baseline. Kendall going to set for a long one. Barr-Reeve retakes the lead, 36-35.
Big shot there by Kendall Graber. And that's another cash for Kendall.
Jeffers down in the corner. Foster. Walker. Jeffers has it again. Loogootee with it. With some ball reversal action against this Barr-Reeve man-to-man defense.
And that last three-pointer was the 7th of the night for the Vikings. That was the first one here in the second half.
Bledsoe over to Walker. Walker guarded by Kendall Graber. Kendall really out-hounding him. He's going to pitch it back to Foster. Foster. Just a little head fake. His layup going to bounce off. No good. Loogootee going to pick it back up. Jeffers, long one. No good again. Tapped around. And Loogootee going to come up with it again. Barr-Reeve just can't squeeze it. Wagner in the right corner.
Yeah, Barr-Reeve dodged some bullets on those missed shots, but could not get the rebound. They were there. It was just both teams competing for the rebound, just couldn't get it.
There's Walker. Bledsoe, Foster. Foster trying to get down the lane.
They leave him. He gets all the way to the bucket.
The help just went away. 37-36 Loogootee.
Well, Evan Waymeyer was worried to get out on Isaac Wagner, so he didn't want to help too much. But Foster got around the corner and got a lay-in.
Coach Josh Thompson wants a 30. We'll go ahead and take it. 5:41 left. 37-36 Loogootee. Back in 30 seconds.
Bobcat of Daviess County offers service work on all makes and models of equipment and diesel engines. Whether you bought the equipment from them or not, they will do the work at their site or even come to yours. Small jobs to major repairs, they can handle your repair. Don't suffer from long downtimes. Put the professional mechanics at Bobcat of Daviess County to work for you. Call 812-254-7070. Bobcat of Daviess County. That's one tough animal. Visit online at bobcatofdaviesscounty.com.
(37-36) Loogootee. It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball out of the timeout.
Yeah, kind of back and forth as Loogootee took the lead at the beginning of this fourth quarter, and then Barr-Reeve came back. Kendall Graber gave him the lead, and then A.J. Foster just got a lay-in. 37-36 Loogootee with 5:40 to play.
Seth going to cross the timeline. Hand it off to Braden. Kendall. There's Donnie. Over to Seth in the left corner.
And they've got Evan down on the block. Give him the ball.
Donnie Miller's got it. He's guarded by Drew Walker. He's going to bag it out. Donnie cut off. Back to Kendall. Seth Wagler going to get it back. Dyke's going to get reset here. Seth. Donnie. His left-hand layup going to be no good.
And they're going to get Evan Waymeyer.
Evan Waymeyer over the back.
Yeah, if Donnie could have just taken one more dribble, he got around Walker, but he was just a little bit too far out for that scoop left-handed shot and just a little bit hard off the backboard, came off the front of the rim.
It's like Barr-Reeve going to pick up on a little pressure. Is it just going to be man-to-man?
Yeah, no, I think it is going to be. Oh, yep, it's going to be a trap.
Walker, Bledsoe. Now Barr-Reeve just backing it up into a zone, it looks like.
So you got to identify where Jeffers is. There's Foster with the open three, no good.
Kendall Graber going to grab the rebound, and he's going to be fouled.
And I know Foster can shoot the ball, but I think we're going to live with him taking that rather than him penetrating and getting down the lane. Now, Leighton Jeffers, that's a different story. We've got to find him in the zone.
So Barr-Reeve going to get it back, 4:37, down a point. So here comes Barr-Reeve with it. Seth going to cross the timeline. Over to Braden. There's Donnie. He's cut off by Drew Walker.
Good patience by called a timeout. I thought they were going to call 5 seconds. I was like.
They were heading that way. Coach Thompson says, let's get a quick full and talk about it. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. 37-36. Loogootee leads it. Back in 1 minute.
It's the grand opening Saturday, January 13th from 9 to noon at the new Southern Indiana Sports Academy, Highway 50 across from Antioch Church in Washington. It's signing day for the Southern Indiana Sharks. Take a tour of the facility and find out more about what they offer. Big Al Smoke and Barbecue Food Truck will be on site with great food, and every visitor receives a certificate for one free class. Grand prize is a free month of unlimited workouts. Come see us Saturday, January 13th, 9 to noon for great prizes and giveaways, and get your athlete ready for the upcoming season at the Southern Indiana Sports Academy, Highway 50 East across from Antioch Church in Washington.
Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy now offers convenient, easy-to-tear medication packaging. These dose packs are labeled morning, noon, evening, and bedtime, so you never have to worry about when to take your medications. Take the guessing and remembering out, and let Williams Brothers Dose Pack help you with this modern take of the old pill box. Williams Brothers Dose Pack manages your medications for you. Contact your local store to set up your WB Dose Packs. Williams Brothers, serving our patients for over 100 years.
It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball out of the timeout.
And it's going to be underneath their own bucket here. Your Barr-Reeve, just don't get sloppy on this inbounds play. Let's get it in and let's get something set up.
Waymeyer out to Braden. Braden Knepp going to bag it out and see what the Vikes try to run here. Over to Kendall. Waymeyer way out high. Braden. He's trying to get around everybody. Shot in the lane. Got it. 38-37. Nice move by Braden Knepp.
Yeah, he spun in the lane. He went to his left, spun back right, and was able to hit the turnaround jumper.
Let's see Barr-Reeve man-to-man this time. Jeffrey Foster's got it. Wagner wanted to pull the trigger on a three. Couldn't do it. He's going to be cut off.
Yeah, good job by Evan getting out there, contesting that three. Wagner won the let it go. Evan did a good job staying close to him.
And Loogootee going to bag it out. Leighton Jeffers with it. Going to hand it off to Foster. Barr-Reeve just switching some screens here. Walton. Over to Jeffers. And little floater up, off the glass and good. Loogootee retakes the lead, 40-39.
That's 12 points for Leighton Jeffers. A good fake there. Looked like he was going to pass it off, fake the pass, and got down the lane and hit a runner off the glass.
Donnie Miller over to Seth Wagler. Waymeyer. Evan. He'll take a dribble. He's going to be cut off. Hand it off to Braden. Braden over to Seth in the right corner. He's guarded by Drew Walker. And Seth going to get around everybody. Lay it up and in. again.
Yeah,
40,
nice
39.
move by Seth Wagler.
Back
and
and
that
forth
was
we go.
controlled drive there as that took some time to open up, and Seth just prodded the defense, finally got down the lane, laid it in as Drew Walker went for the pump fake.
So 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Barr-Reeve by a point. Jeffers, three, short, rebounded by Seth Wagler.
And Barr-Reeve dodged a bullet there because they left Jeffers open, but I think he was just a couple feet behind the line and maybe a little bit out of his range. Came up a little bit short.
Seth's got it, guarded by Jeffers. Seth trying to turn down the lane. Kendall Graber going to come up with it. And
they're going to get a foul on Walton.
A foul on Walton.
And Barr-Reeve's up by 1, minute 50. You know, if you're Barr-Reeve, maybe you're running offense, but you're really not looking to shoot it. You're not giving the appearance that you're holding the ball. Run your offense, but just don't shoot it. And try to run off another 40, 45 seconds. Get it down to about a minute.
Donnie Miller with it. He's going to back it out. The Vikes are going to get organized here.
Yeah, if I'm Donnie, I just dribble, and here comes Walker. He's got 3 fouls.
Seth Wagler now. Now Kendall's got it. We're at a minute and a half. Braden.
And you got to be really careful when Foster's in the area. He is so quick.
Braden. Out to Donnie. 3. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Loogootee.
Yeah, we got what we wanted. About minute 18 to go, so we're down to minute 5. Boy, that could have been the shot to put it away. Here goes Foster down the lane, throws it to Walker, and he gets blocked.
And they're going to call a foul on Braden Knapp with a minute 1.
So Braden from behind got called for the foul as Foster drove down the lane, found Drew Walker. Little pump fake, got it up on the glass. They got the foul called, so Walker will be there for his first 2 shots of the game.
First one is up. Rolls in. 40 all. Walker will have one more.
Yeah, if you're Barr-Reeve, do not get lax on your block out.
Walker's second one. Also good. 41-40. Timeout Loogootee. It's a full. We'll go ahead and take it. 1 minute, 1 second left. 41-40 Loogootee. Back in 1 minute.
Good luck to the Barr-Reeve Vikings from your friends, the Montgomery Ruetan Club. Now celebrating 60 years, the Ruetan Club has given back over the years to a variety of schools, local charities, and other nonprofit groups. The Montgomery Ruetan Club is proud to bring you the Turkey Trot Festival at the Ruetan Grounds in September and shooting matches in January. From one great team to another, sail on, mighty Vikings, from all your friends at the Montgomery Ruetan Club, proud sponsors of Viking Athletics.
With cable bills on the rise and companies moving out of the business, it is now easier than ever to stream your favorite movies and TV channels with the help of RTC Communications. With the lifetime fee of $99.95 per month for 1 gig service, you can stream on multiple devices and watch your favorite programs while never worrying about lagging. And streaming will save you big dollars. RTC is conducting free classes to teach you how easy it is. Cut the cable and stream your favorite shows now with the help of RTC. Call 812-486-3211.
41-40 Loogootee. It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball out of the timeout. 1 minute and 1 second left in the game.
And a game recap, if there is a tie-up, it is Barr-Reeve's ball. Right now, fouls 2-2. Remember, on the 5th foul, you shoot 2 free throws. So right now, it doesn't look like that's going to come into play.
So here comes Seth Wagler with the basketball.
As we go inside a minute. And there's a reason why they call it the best rivalry in the state of Indiana, Michael. Let's see what we can get here.
Braden, little floater, got it! 42-41, Barr-Reeve by 1 again. 45 seconds left. Here comes Foster with it.
And that's 9 points on the night for Braden Knapp.
Foster. Wild shot, no good, tapped around.
And he stepped out of bounds.
It's going to be Barr-Reeve basketball. 28 seconds left. So Barr-Reeve will have to go Length of the floor.
And we better be ready to come back. We only got 2 guys up. Brayton Knapp needs to turn around.
Donnie Miller with it. Kendall Graber. Seth Wagler. Seth going to be fouled with 19.8.
Okay, so they've got to give 2 more fouls. So Barr-Reeve's got to be really strong with the ball because Loogootee, no matter on this foul, it's not going to be a shooting foul unless we're in the shooting motion. So Loogootee can really go after the ball. So you've got to be really strong. And Barr-Reeve's got to know that they can call a timeout. They get in a bad situation. The other good thing, though, for Barr-Reeve, a tie-up, it goes back to us.
Seth Wagler with it in the backcourt. He's going to be fouled with 18.7.
And I'm kind of surprised. I thought they may try to get a good trap there, and they just elect they're going to try to put Barr-Reeve at the line. So 1 more foul. Barr-Reeve will do that. So let's get the ball in 1 more time.
Kendall Graber with it. Gets it over to Braden. And Braden's going to be fouled with 17.4. So Braden Knapp will go to the line to shoot 2.
And Braden's been there 1 time tonight. He's 0 of 1 on the night. Braden has 6 points here in the second half, 9 overall. But it will be 2 shots for the senior. Timeout for Coach Dave Smith and Loogootee.
This will be a 30. We'll go ahead and keep it right here and reset everything. On the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, 17.4 seconds remaining. 42-41 Barr-Reeve. Braden Knapp will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. If there is a tie-up, the possession arrow will point to Barr-Reeve. And in this new system of rules in the IHSAA, Barr-Reeve will have 2 fouls to give. Only 2 team fouls committed. 5 would put Loogootee in the bonus. Loogootee has had to give 3 here in the last few seconds to put Braden Knapp at the foul line.
Yeah, big free throw here for Braden. It's still going to be a 1-possession game no matter what Braden does here, but you get both of them, you really put the onus on Loogootee, to where they've got to make the decision. Do you go for a 3 or do you go for a quick 2? So let's see if the senior can step up and knock down a couple free throws.
Braden at the line. First one is good. Rolled it in. 43-41. He'll have 1 more.
And he goes into double figures as he joins Seth Wagler as the only other Barr-Reeve player in double figures so far.
Braden with 1 more. Long. Rebounded by Loogootee. Here come the Lions. They can tie it or win it. 15 seconds left. Foster's got it, and Loogootee going to take a timeout. It's going to be a full. So with 13.1 seconds left, it'll be Loogootee basketball on the sideline. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and be right back.
I'm Doug Bubelow, your local Washington Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Washington Hatchets on WAMW. Call 812-257-1987 or stop by my office at 2000 East National Highway in Washington for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
43-41. Barr-Reeve leads it by a pair. 13 seconds left, 13.1. It'll be Loogootee basketball on their sideline.
And I think Coach Thompson's talking to Barr-Reeve about it. As they start driving towards the goal, we've got fouls to give. We want to give those fouls, but we want to make sure we don't give it in a shooting motion. And if you're Loogootee, I think you'll probably see an A.J. Foster probably driving, and you may have a Leighton Jeffers on his side, and if they collapse on him, they'll kick out to Jeffers for the 3. So if you're Barr-Reeve, you got to stay home on Jeffers. The 2 does not beat you, just makes it go into overtime. So you got to play tight on the 3-pointer.
Landon Miller in. Waymeyer going to sit down so the bikes can match up here. So here we go. Walker with it, going to get it to Foster. And he's going to cross the timeline, guarded by Donnie Miller. Foster And he's going to be fouled on his way to the bucket.
And we're down to 7 seconds. As Loogootee took a little bit of time to get into what they wanted, so it's going to be underneath their – this will be key where they – and it's on the sideline. That's a big break for Barr-Reeve, and we've got one more to give.
So 7 seconds left exactly. So Walton with it on the inbounds. There's Foster, and he is going to be fouled with 5.5.
Okay, so now you're out of fouls. So now you got to play it tight, but you've done your job. You've got it down to 5.5 when you started with 17.
So here we go. Walker with it. No timeouts by either team. Here we are. Walker, Foster, ball tapped away. Loogootee going to pick it up. Jeffers running three at the buzzer. In and out, no good. Barr-Reeve wins.
What a game.
Wow.
What a game. As the ball got tipped away, went out towards half court, Leighton Jeffers picked it up. He dribbled towards the three-point line, took a running three-pointer, went in and out, and Barr-Reeve survives.
Wow. Jeffers with an off balance, and it was a three. And he landed well in front of the three-point line, but kind of went off that awkward foot as he was going from right to left. And it didn't rattle out, but it kind of rolled off. And he got a good look at it, but the Vikes are going to survive tonight. And the final on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, Barr-Reeve wins it. The final tonight, Vikings 43. Loogootee 41. Barr-Reeve now 12-1 on the season. Big hug down on the sideline between Coach Josh Thompson and Coach Dave Smith. A lot of people don't know. Coach Thompson worked here at Loogootee for a while. He and those guys went through a lot of those battles together. But this one goes to the Vikings tonight. 43-41. Barr-Reeve wins it. We're going to go ahead and take our timeout, our post-game timeout, and when we come back, we'll have all of tonight's final statistics, the Bill Dobson Ford Tough Player of the Game, a visit from Coach Josh Thompson, and more. Another thriller in the Barr-Reeve Loogootee rivalry. This one belongs to the Vikings. 43-41, Barr-Reeve wins it. Back after this timeout.
Money, time, effort, just a few things we don't want you to flush down the drain. This is Shelley with A&R Home Center. We offer 24-hour emergency service. Let us take care of your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling problems. We are just a phone call away. A&R has geothermal systems, water heaters, water softeners, tubs, and showers. A&R Home Center, 812-254-7018.
It's a new year, and the start of something new sales event at Washington Chrysler means you will start fresh with an amazing deal on your next family vehicle. How about 15% off an all-new Jeep Renegade? A savings over $5,000 starting at $25,500. 10% off the Grand Cherokees. Save big now, an amazing selection to choose from. Or check out the remaining 23 and 24 Wagoneers on the lot. And of course, it's four-wheel drive season. A Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500 crew cab is perfect during the start of something new sales event underway now at the Washington Chrysler Center.
Sports injuries are a part of everyday life, but don't let them keep you on the sideline. Dave East Community Hospital's team of orthopedic and sports medicine experts have the technology and expertise to keep you in the action. The DCH Orthopedics and Sports Medicine team is the local leader in sports injury management, prevention, and rehab. They treat individuals of all ages and abilities with world-class sports medicine training and orthopedic care. Let them get you back into the sports and activities you love. To learn more, call 812-254-2663.
Have you ever had a salesperson try to sell you something that didn't quite work for you just because that's what they had available? Well, if you buy your insurance directly from an insurance company or from an agent who only represents one carrier, you can only get what they have to offer. You are buying your insurance right off the rack. Here's a better idea. Call your local agents at Thompson Insurance. We're independent. We represent many companies, including Auto Owners Insurance, so we can find a policy that is tailored to your needs and your budget. Thompson Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance in Washington.
Work at home with excellent pay and benefits for one of Davies County's biggest employers, Purdue Farms in Washington. Purdue is looking for maintenance techs, refrigeration techs. Purdue is proud to offer excellent starting pay with advancement from within and amazing benefits, including an on-site wellness center, newly remodeled cafeteria, insurance, and much more. Apply now at the Hiring and Recruitment Center in Washington or online at PurdueCareers.com. Purdue Farms is an equal opportunity employer.
Back for all of the post-game show. Final tonight on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. Add another thriller to the Barr-Reeve Loogootee rivalry. Just as good, just as packed, just as full. Barr-Reeve wins it tonight. The final, Vikings 43, Loogootee 41. Joined on the post-game show right now by Barr-Reeve basketball coach Josh Thompson. Coach, let's talk about both sides before we get into anything else. I just felt like there was a lot of tough kids out there making play after play after play after play. And
on both sides.
On both sides. And we just made one more tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, really proud of our kids. I thought their focus off the start was really good, Mike, and that was something we'd been talking about for the last couple of weeks. Is we hadn't been getting off to very good starts, and we pushed in transition. That kind of tapered off as the game went on. That's something we got to be better at. But man, I thought you had a lot of kids on both sides of the court tonight that showed a lot of grit. I thought for us, Seth Weigler was really good, kept his composure very well, made a big basket for us late. Braden made a couple baskets after, kind of having a rough third quarter and early fourth quarter, came back and made a huge basket in the lane, made that free throw that ultimately led to the fact that if we were going to get beat, they were going to have to make a three. I thought Evan and Kendall rebounded very well. I thought Donnie got out well in transition on their side of things. I thought A.J. Foster was really good tonight. We really struggled to stay in front of him. I thought Jeffers was really good tonight. But it's about what I thought it would be. I mentioned to you on the coaches show, if you take these two basketball teams and you put them back at 1984, they'd fit right in. And it just was a heck of a basketball game, and very appreciative that we came out on top.
You talked about, you knew this is a rivalry. We started hot.
Yeah.
And in a rivalry, it doesn't take both teams are going to make a run.
No.
And we got that double figure lead, and Loogootee being the same.
Yep.
I mean, these guys, they were a second away from playing for a state championship last year.
Yep.
And bang bang, they make a couple threes. They're right back, within a possession or two.
Yeah.
And from that point on, it's game on.
The only downside to the first half, Mike, is I felt like when we got that lead, and when you shoot it and you have a lead, there's a more of a comfort level when you're shooting the basketball. But I felt like we settled. There were about 3 possessions in a row where I really felt like we settled, and we didn't get the best shot. We took the first shot, and then that allowed them to make a little bit of a run and cut it back to 6 there at halftime. But I'll tell you, I think the key for our guys was when we gave up the lead, we came right back. And this group of guys last year,
that would have been probably curtains, as they say.
That would have been it for us. And really proud of our guys to weather that storm when they came back and took the lead multiple times.
Yeah.
To come back and keep their composure, and a couple times without having to call timeout. So, our hats off to both teams, and hats off to Dave and his staff. I think they do a phenomenal job, but good night for the Vikings.
You want to talk about a well-played game both ways. I'm thinking about it, Coach. Other than an offensive foul here or there, I'm not sure we had a turnover tonight.
I don't know. I can't remember one.
And quite frankly, Loogootee had about as many as we did. It was a game where both teams took care of the ball.
Yeah. I'll tell you a huge play, and there were a lot of big plays, but I thought Braden's deflection
there
at the end was huge. He almost came up with the steal, But then that forced Jeffers to go back, and I'll tell you what, I thought it was good. But anytime, you're shooting a runner off of 1 foot, that's a really tough shot. So Braden's deflection forcing that type of shot was really important, I felt like, on the side out of bounds play.
You talk about, you use all these cliches in coaching, and you got to take ownership, and you got to have a senior-led team, and all this other stuff. I mean, you can get out the cliche book.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you what, Coach, these last several weeks, we've looked like an old basketball team led by seniors.
Yeah.
And we're in a rivalry game tonight, and looking down on the sideline, I didn't see you or the coaches ever worked up about anything. It was just like the next play mentality.
Exactly.
And I think that started on the floor.
Well, and I think it goes back to the kids, like you said, Mike, just their ability to trust in one another that they're going to make plays. And I think that was a key in tonight's game where Loogootee was very physical defensively, getting into us. And I felt like, the officials tonight did a great job. Were there maybe some fouls that could have been called? Yeah, but I think we probably got away with just as many as they did. So I thought it was a well-played game, well-officiated game. And here's the thing. I think both these teams can both play better. So yeah. And I think, and we talked about that with Coach Doyle, there's these teams both play a lot of different defenses, and predominantly from the most of the night, just man-to-man, because, what else did you need to play? Absolutely.
It was a fun basketball game.
No, it was a great basketball game, and, just awesome to be a part of this. And that's what I tell our kids, go have fun and appreciate the opportunity to get to do this. I mean, kids all across the country, if you're a basketball player, you'd love to play on a Friday night in front of 3,500 people.
No doubt about it.
What an atmosphere, what an opportunity. And that was the last thing I told the kids before they took the floor. Just enjoy this, enjoy the moment, and play for what's on your chest.
Closing thoughts tonight, Coach?
Again, just really proud of our kids, and we got a tough weekend next weekend. You saw me watching Wood Memorial film.
Yeah,
they're
they're
solid.
No joke.
And their best player hasn't played.
And they may be the biggest team we play this year.
Absolutely, they're huge, and they've got a really nice sophomore class, and their best player has been out since the first game, and they played some really good teams, North Posey, Mater Dei, really well. So we got our work cut out on Friday night, and then we turn around and we got another rivalry game on Saturday night, and Coaches versus Cancer night. That night we'll be raising money for Larry Welcher again, and then also Hagen Knapp. So I really appreciate Coach Mullen and Coach Dalrymple up there at North Davies. They wanted to donate the other half of the pot next week to Hagen and his family, and just a big shout out to Hagen and to Larry and everything that they're going through, and Kelly Lamar. We talk about a basketball game and how fortunate we are to be here, but there's three people right there, Kelly, Larry, and Hagen, that are true heroes. So testament to them, and just appreciate the Lord giving us the opportunity to be out here playing basketball on a Friday night.
Coach, I'm going to let you get back to the team. We'll catch you in the morning.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
All right, it's Barry basketball coach Josh Thompson. Vikings win it tonight. Another thriller. 43-41. Barr-Reeve wins it. Rejoined on the post-game show, Barr-Reeve principal Jeff Doyle. Jeffrey, tonight's final statistics.
Okay, we'll go for the victorious Barr-Reeve Vikings. They are led in scoring by their junior guard, Seth Wagler. Seth with 12 points tonight. He had 2 threes, 3 twos for his 12 points. Also in double figures, Brayton Knapp. Brayton with 5 big points there in the fourth quarter. He ends up with 10. He had 3 twos, 1 3, and was 1 of 3 at the line. Hit a 1 big free throw there late. Also scoring, Kendall Graber with 3 threes tonight. Kendall shot the ball well. I'm not so sure. He missed one. He might have missed one. He might have been 3 or 4 from the three-point line. Good effort from Kendall Graber. Donnie Miller with 8 points. All those came in the first half. Solid game for Donnie. He had a 3, 2 twos, 1 and 1 the line. And then Evan Waymeyer had 4 points. Field goal, 2-2 from the line. Landon Miller played but did not score. For Loogootee, they're going to be led in scoring tonight by A.J. Foster. Foster, he had 14 points tonight. He had 1 3 and 5 twos, 1 and 2 the line for his 14 points. Leighton Jeffers with 12 points tonight. He had 2 threes, 2 2 the line, 2 twos for 12 points. Isaac Wagner with 10 points tonight, 2 threes, 2 twos, for his 10 points. Drew Walker had 2 free throws there in the fourth quarter for his 2 points. And Brandon Bledsoe hit a three-pointer in the first quarter for 3 points. Quarter scoring after 1, it was Barr-Reeve. They got out to a hot start, 19-9. Barr-Reeve cooled down there in the second quarter. Loogootee outscored them 12-8. It was 27-21. Barr-Reeve going into halftime. Third quarter, saw Loogootee kept on creeping closer as they outscored the Vikings 11-6. Barr-Reeve took a 33-32 lead into the final frame. The last frame saw Barr-Reeve outscore Loogootee 10-9. There was a couple times Loogootee took the lead there, but Barr-Reeve quickly took it back. Barr-Reeve wins at 43-41. Some final shooting numbers. Overall, Barr-Reeve was 15 of 33 for the night for 45%. Shot it better from three-point range, 7 of 13 for 53%. And Loogootee, 13 of 35 for 37%. Overall, they shot it well from three-point line, 8 of 17 for 47%. Not a lot of free throws tonight, 3 of 5 for Barr-Reeve, 5 of 6 for Loogootee. Rebounds essentially the same, 25 for Barr-Reeve, 26 for Loogootee. And then Coach DeCourcy, you talked a little bit about the turnovers, 3 for Barr-Reeve, 2 for Loogootee. Very well-played game.
Yeah, just a very run through those turnover numbers again.
3 for Barr-Reeve, 2 for Loogootee.
And by the way, I know of 2 of those, maybe 3 that were offensive fouls.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a well-played game.
Yeah, there was definitely 2, one on each side that were offensive fouls. So high-quality game there. Second half, the scoring slowed down for both teams. Just good defense. Both teams saw what the other team was wanting to accomplish on offense. But everybody coming into this game this week, asking what's your prediction, really didn't know what to say. I mean, just 2 even teams, and they just proved it tonight. These teams are very evenly matched. And tonight, Barr-Reeve just makes one more play than Loogootee to win it, 43-41, this blue chip conference affair.
All right, so Barr-Reeve now with, I'm not going to say pole position, but definitely the leader in the blue chip conference, and lots of basketball to play, no doubt about it, as this second half of the season are really getting wound up. Little hardware to pass out tonight, Jeffrey. Bill Dobson, Ford Tough, player of the game. Tell us who you like and why.
Well, I'm going to go with 2 people tonight. Seth Wagler, he had an outstanding game. Seth was just consistent the whole night. He had 5 points first quarter, 3 the second, 2 points in the third quarter, 2 in the fourth quarter, and as Coach said, he had a big 2-point field goal there towards the end of the game. Game high, 12 points for Barr-Reeve, that is, for Seth. And then I'm going to go with Brayton Knapp. Brayton, he had 5 points in that last quarter, and he was the guy that Barr-Reeve was really going to get the scoring, because Barr-Reeve only scored 10 points in that last quarter. Brayton had half of them. He ends up with 10 points, so we're going to go with Seth Wagler and Brayton Knapp.
All right, so congratulations, Seth and Braden, tonight's Bill Dobson Ford Tough players of the game. And just another instant classic, 43-41. Closing thoughts, Jeffrey?
Yeah, I think this is not going to be the only time these 2 teams play this year. Of course, the draw is going to have a lot to say with that, but I know everybody came in this year thinking Orleans, and Orleans is still – they're having a great season, and it may end up being Orleans in the end, but I think Loogootee and Barr-Reeve are both going to have a lot to say with who wins Sectional 63. They both show that they're both capable. So I think if you're a fan of basketball, you definitely want to see these 2 teams play again back here in March.
Yeah, well, that may mean you, Jeffrey. I hope that they just mail us the sectional trophy and we don't have to play any games at all. Can we figure out a way to do that?
Well, we'll work on that one, Michael.
Yeah.
We could work on us not having to play them.
Yeah.
And that means getting on the other side of the draw. But every time you talk about the draw, you always have to go the long way.
Yeah.
So that's what I would expect, is that you would have to go through both Orleans and Loogootee to try to win this sectional.
It should be a fun one, no doubt.
And then, and I know we really handled Springs Valley early in the year, but, that's a talented team that I think – on a given night that they have enough talent that they could give one of those teams a good game as well.
I think you're right. So that's going to do it. What a game here tonight. The John Harrell computer had it as a 45-44 Barr-Reeve victory, and they just about nailed it again, 43-41. The Vikes survive. A running three-pointer at the buzzer by Loogootee goes around and out, and the Vikings win it. That's going to do it. Big thanks to everybody listening at home. Thank you for listening on your car ride home. If you are headed out of Jack Butcher Sports Arena, be careful as the temperatures begin to drop out and the weather becomes a little more frightful, but still a good night for the Vikings. 43-41, Barr-Reeve wins it. We'll catch you next week. God bless and go Vikings. Good night, everybody.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, there are two simple words. Think Dobson. If you're looking for a stress-free buying experience, think Dobson. If you want to deal with a family-owned dealership since 1988, think Dobson. If you want to deal with a company that has a combined 100-plus years in the car business, think Dobson. If you want to join a long life list of customers, think Dobson. It's easy to get a quality vehicle at a great price by just thinking Dobson. Bill Dobson Ford in downtown Washington, or shop online 24/7 at BillDobson.com.
The preceding has been a presentation of the General 95.9 1013 at AM 1580. Your home for Barr-Reeve Viking sports. The Barr-Reeve Vikings have been proudly presented in part by A&R Home Center, AJI Trucking, by Apex Enterprises, Bill Dobson Ford, by Bobcat of Davies County, Crane Credit Union, Davies Community Hospital, by First Savings Bank, Garrett Gingrich Construction, German American Investments, by Graber Post Buildings Incorporated, Helena Agri Enterprises, JJ's Concrete, by Jones & Sons Incorporated, Montgomery Medical, by the Montgomery Rutan Club, Purdue Farms Incorporated, by Redbones, RTC Communications, Thompson Insurance, by Washington Chrysler, Washington Edward Jones Advisors, and by Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy. You've been listening to the Barr-Reeve Vikings on the General. Copyright Shake Broadcasting, LLC.